Good morning. Myself L. Anbarasu, Assistant Professor, belongs to Tribal Department, Erodu Sengundar Engineering College, Autonomous Institution, Perundarai. Today we have to discuss about the single phase induction motor construction details. First, what is meant by single phase induction motor? At what principle the single phase induction motor works? We have to learn about the what is meant by single phase induction motor. At what principle the single phase induction motor works? Okay. So motor, it is an electrical machine which converts the electrical power into mechanical power. Do you know the motor? So motor, it is an electrical machine which converts electrical power into mechanical power. So that's why it is called as a motor. Why it is called as an induction motor means this motor works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction principle. So that's why the motor is called as an induction motor. At the same time, the induction motor works on the supply, single phase supply, based on the addition of stator winding. So that's why it is called as a single phase induction motor. Okay. Are you clear? What is meant by single phase induction motor means? It is an electrical machine which converts the electrical power into mechanical power, which works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction principle. We got to give the single phase AC supply to the stator winding, so that's why it is called as a single phase induction motor. Okay. Next, another thing, the single phase induction motor, it is a not self-starting motor.
Why, sir?
Why? Good question. Already we have to study for the three phase induction motor. So three phase induction motor is a self-starting motor, but in case of single phase induction motor, it is not self-starting induction motor. So why means we have to give given the AC supply to the stator winding to produce a pulsating magnetic field, not produce a rotating magnetic field. It only produce a pulsating magnetic field. So pulsating magnetic field means positive half cycle to produce a positive flux, negative half cycle to produce a negative flux. It is an alternating flux only produce the stator winding. It cannot produce the rotating magnetic field flux. Okay, so that's why it is a not self-starting motor. Then how it will run? You have to add the additional winding, starting winding to the stator. Okay, additional winding which is used to start the motor at the time of the starting. After starting the motor, the starting winding will be cut with the help of centrifugal switch. Okay, that is a principle behind the single phase induction motor. Okay. Three phase induction motor, which consists of three phase winding in the stator, and also in case of single phase induction motor, there are two windings there. One is the starting winding, another one is the main winding. Starting during the starting time, it will act as a two phase induction motor. It will act as a two phase induction motor. After the pickups the phase, it will run as a single phase induction motor. That is the basic induction of the single phase induction motor. In this class, we have to discuss about the various parts of the single phase induction motor. Here, come to the first to the single phase induction motor. Here, this is the one of the responding parts of the single phase induction motor. It is the stator part. It is the rotor part. Construction details, we have two main parts. One is the stator, another one is rotor. So stationary part of the machine is called as a stator, rotating part of the machine is called as a rotor. Okay. It is a stator, it is the rotor part. It is one of the type of motor, it is a squirrel cage induction motor. It is one of the type of rotor construction, squirrel cage rotor construction. Okay. Here, already we have to discuss about this two stator winding. One is the starting winding, another one is main winding. Here, so there are two windings are there. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as main winding. Another 4 coils, this is called as starting winding. Okay, there are two coils are there. One is the main winding, another one is starting winding. So both the windings are connected electrically 90 degree. Used to electrically 90 degree apart to. Here we have to discuss about the stator parts. So it is the outer cover of the machine. It is called as a yoke or frame of the machine. So it is made up of cast iron steel or cast steel material. Okay. Its main purpose of this yoke is to protect the inside part of the machine. Okay. Here these are the two windings. One is the main winding, another one is starting winding. 1, 2, 3, 4 coils. This is called as a main winding. Another coil winding 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as a starting winding. So both the windings are connected electrically 90 degree apart to the motor. Here it is the stator core. So number of slots are provided outside of the machine. So terminals are taken outside of the machine. It is the bed for the seating of the cover. Stator consists of stator core. Here it is the stator core. It is made up of silicon steel material, laminated construction. Why laminated construction means it is used to reduce the eddy current losses. So laminated construction means here, so number of stampings are there. Number of stampings are there. Okay, so laminated construction. This laminated construction is used to reduce the eddy current losses. Okay, and also we have to add the silicon content to the this core, stator core. So what is the purpose of silicon content into the silicon core means it is used to reduce the hysteresis losses. Okay. So next we have to discuss about the rotor parts. Okay. So it is the screw gauge rotor construction. Here this is the screw gauge rotor construction. This is also rotor core and rotor conductor. It consists of rotor core and rotor conductor. It is an aluminum conductor. There are two endings are there. With the help of two endings, we have to connect the rotor bars. Okay, it is a molded type of rotor construction. Okay. Here another part, it is a centrifugal switch. Centrifugal switch. Based on the centrifugal force, this switch will be operated. This is a mechanically operated switch. Okay, centrifugal switch. It is used to disconnect the starting winding after running. Okay, it is used to disconnect the starting winding current with the help of centrifugal switch. Okay. So this is the ball bearing. Okay, this is the ball bearing. For smooth running purpose, you have to use for the ball bearing. Okay, this is the end-sealed cover of the machine. Okay. So now we have to insert the rotor in stator. Here, so there is a gap between stator part and the rotor part. Only air gap is less than 5 mm. 1 mm to 5 mm only air gap is available. In case of induction motor, 4 to 5 mm are there, air gap. Okay. So we have to give to the AC supply to the stator winding. The stator current will be flow through the main winding and also starting winding. That rotating magnetic field is produced in that both the winding. Magnetic field is flow through the air gap. It will cut the rotor conductors. So already rotor conductors is short circuit conditions because it is the screw gauge rotor. Due to the rotor magnetic field cut the rotor conductor, the rotor current will flow through the rotor conductor. It will induce the flux in the rotor part. So the interaction between the stator flux and the rotor flux, there will be a torque is produced inside of the rotor. Here the stator part is fixed part, only the moving part is rotor. So due to the rotor part, the torque will be applied only in the rotor parts. So it will run the rotor. Okay. So it is always less than the synchronous speed. For example, so the rotating magnetic field speed is ns equal to 120 f divided by p. For example, 4-pole means 1500 RPM is produced in the stator winding. But rotor follow the speed is less than the synchronous speed. So that's why it is called as an asynchronous motor. Okay. So due to the delay in the flux to the air gap and also cut the rotor conductors, it will induce the EMF. Due to the induced EMF, the torque will be produced inside of the rotor. So due to this delay, the rotor follow the only less than the synchronous speed. Okay. So after running the motor, after pick up the 75% of speed, the extra current is flow through the starting winding. It is the unwanted one. It will be disconnected due to the centrifugal switch. So centrifugal switch, it is the mechanically operating switch. It is used to disconnect the starting winding after running conditions. Okay. So the motor will only operate at only the stator winding only. So that's why it is called as a single phase induction motor. Okay. Now the induction motor operate only one winding. Previously it will start the two winding, but running condition it will only operate on the main winding only. Starting winding will be disconnected with the help of centrifugal switch. Okay. The centrifugal switch, it is operated as a centrifugal force produced inside of the machine. Okay. There are two ways of provision is there. Due to the centrifugal force, the contactor will be open automatically. This is the main holes, end sealed holes, which is used to fix the outer cover of the machine. Okay. There are various applications of single phase induction motor. Mostly it is used to grinder, mixie, and also ceiling fan. There are lot of applications are available in the single phase induction motor. DOL starter. So DOL starter means direct online starter. Okay, it is used to start the single phase induction motor. Okay, direct online starter. It is also used to start the single phase induction motor. Here only two protecting devices are there. One is the overload delay coil, another one is no voltage or under voltage delay coil. Overload delay coil, which is used to restrict the overload condition under abnormal condition. Okay. Under voltage delay coil, it is used to protect the motor against the under voltage conditions. For example, 230 voltage is the nominal value means less than 150 voltage, it is the under voltage condition. And due to the under voltage condition, the motor parts will be damaged. Due to the low voltage, the current will be increased maximum. It will affect the or it will burn the stator winding. So it is under voltage relay coil is used to protect the motor against the under voltage conditions. Okay. Overload relay coil, it is used to restrict the motor against the overload conditions. Okay. The in case of nameplate details, the load current value, maximum rated current, rated voltage, rated RPM, all the things are, all the parameters are, in the specifications are there. 125% of current will be allowed to the any induction motor, okay, any motor system. But after 125% of current will be flow through the motor means it will burn the stator winding parts. So that is the overload conditions. Okay. This overload relay coil which is used to restrict the overload current against induction motor. It is the DOS starter. It is used to start the motor safely and also used to start the limit the starting current. Okay. Okay. Today we have to discuss about the single phase induction motor principle and construction details about the single phase induction motor. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, students. Any doubts, please call me. Okay.